Hey everybody, so we have some breaking news literally as I'm recording this second. Darren Dreger just reported that Todd McLellan is out as Oilers head coach and will be replaced by Ken Hitchcock. So McLellan was a guy who I thought had a little bit of a longer leash, but apparently not, because he just got canned this morning. The Oilers, they're not off to a good start. They're 9-10-1 to start the year. Currently not in playoff position, and Chiarelli was not waiting around any longer. This is a team that had a 2 years ago. They made the second round of the playoffs. They looked like a team on the rise. They looked like they were a young team with a lot to look forward to. And then last season was an absolute disaster. They fell flat on their faces last season, missed the playoffs by a mile. And honestly, I thought McLellan might have been fired after last season. I mean, last season was so bad that I thought they could can him after last year. They didn't. They stuck with him. They gave him another chance, and so far they have not performed this year. Under 500, not good enough. So Todd McLellan is gone in Edmonton. He is out, and Ken Hitchcock is coming in. That is an interesting move. I just realized I spelled Hitchcock wrong. I'll fix that right now, because that was annoying me. Hitchcock. There. So Ken Hitchcock is now in as head coach in Edmonton, and I'm a little surprised that he was the one picked, because I didn't know if Hitchcock was ever going to coach again after last season in Dallas. He's up there in age. He's been around a long time. I figured he'd be a guy who'd want to retire, but apparently not. He's all in on this Oilers job, and I think Hitchcock might be a very good coach for the Oilers. He might be just the type of guy that the Oilers needed, because he is an old school guy. He likes physical hockey, and the Oilers are built for physical hockey. He is a kick you in the ass, get in your face kind of coach. He will ream guys out if he has to. He might be the old school in your face kind of guy that the Oilers need. McLellan's not really that. He's much more of a laid back, kind of just stand behind the bench and watch as things happen kind of coach. He's not a fiery in-your-face guy all that often. Hitchcock will get in your face. And if you're not performing well, he will sit you. He doesn't care who you are, whether you're a first-line player or a fourth-line player. If you play like garbage, he will send you up to the press box and healthy scratch you. He's an old-school guy through and through. So I think that might be the kind of fiery personality that Edmonton might need to light a fire under them and get themselves on the right track. The talent is there. That's a good team. That's a team that has the potential to be good. They are just not performing. Goaltending is another huge issue with them. Cam Talbot has not played like a starter at all over the past 2 seasons. Mikko Koskinen has been actually pretty good. He's been surprisingly good, I think, for them. He might get the chance to play more games under Hitchcock if Talbot's not going to perform, and Talbot will end up being the backup. Or they might make a move to try and change things up goaltending-wise. That could be an interesting option of theirs. But anyway, Todd McLellan gone, Ken Hitchcock in. I think this is a good move. Something had to be changed in Edmonton. Something had to change, because this record is unacceptable. This should be a playoff team, especially in a wide-open Pacific Division like they're in, where you really have San Jose and Calgary looking really good. But other than that, that third spot for the third spot in the playoff spot is up for grabs in the Pacific Division between a number of different teams. So why can't Edmonton get that spot? They should be in that spot. Edmonton should be the 3 seed in the Pacific Division. They're better than Anaheim. They're better than Vegas this year. Vegas has been a huge disappointment. why shouldn't they get that spot? They should be in that spot. They're underperforming right now. Hitchcock might come in and light a fire that causes them to really take off and play to their potential, because they have yet to do that this year. So McLellan had to go. That was a foregone conclusion. He was going to go. I thought it was going to be a little later in the year or at the end of the year. I didn't know he was going to get canned this early, but Chiarelli and the Oilers as a whole have obviously seen enough. McLellan is out. Hitchcock is in. We'll see what else changes in Edmonton. We'll see if their play changes. Do they get better under Ken Hitchcock? I think they should, but we'll see if he has the right approach to make them play better. So some breaking news, more coaching news, and last season not a single coach was fired during the season. This year we're up to 4 already. John Stevens, Joel Quenneville, Mike Yeo, and now Todd McLellan, all fired before Thanksgiving this year. Teams are not waiting around. Teams are making changes, and I think that's good. If your team is not performing up to the level that they should, you need to make changes. It's not just going to fix itself. So Edmonton obviously very disappointed with the start to their year being under 500. Very disappointed with how last season went. McLellan, see you later. Ken Hitchcock, try and change it. So that's what I've got on that. I think it's a good move for the Oilers. Something had to be done. McLellan had to be out. Whether you think Hitchcock's a good replacement or not, that's up to you. I think he might be the right style of coach, old school style of coach for this team. I think that could work really, really well for the Oilers. But no matter what, McLellan was on a hot seat, on a short leash, and he had to go. So like, comment, share, subscribe, follow on social media, check out offthewallhockey.com. All those links are down in the description. If you'd like to further support Off the Wall Hockey, our Patreon page is in the description, as well as the link to our merch store. So please check those out if you're interested. Keep spreading the word about this channel. Let's keep this thing growing. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll talk to you guys soon.